The Backyard Rescue by Gianna Lakowski. Today was the day. Today was the day we were going to save 3 lives. For a couple of years, my family and I volunteered at an animal shelter, helping out with the cat side of things. We'd clean their cages, feed and play with them, and assist in finding them forever homes. We never did the rescue part of the job, but today we were going to. We were going to catch 3 kittens in our backyard. Our goal was to catch the kittens and give them a loving home where they could live a normal kitty life. Being outdoors isn't the best life for a cat, since there are coyotes and foxes in our neighborhood who would love a little kitten snack. Growing up, we always had stray cats in our backyard. They weren't very friendly cats. You couldn't get too close, and you were only able to admire them from afar. But today was going to be different. My mom, sister, and I were determined to save a litter of kittens that had been born in our backyard. They were so tiny, so cute, but so wild. They already knew that when they saw a human, they were supposed to run away. But not today. Today was going to be the day we caught them. We had options for how we were going to catch them. First, we thought maybe using a trap would be successful. We have to catch all 3 kittens together, so a trap may be difficult. Cats are pretty smart creatures, and once they understand that there's a big metal object surrounding their food that's going to trap them, my sister exclaimed, they aren't likely to go near it or the food again. The second option was grabbing them by the scruff of their necks and carefully putting them in a kennel. There were 2 issues with this plan. 1, the possibility of getting bitten, and 2, not being able to grab all 3 before they ran away. But we were determined to catch these kittens. Day 1. We decided to go with the first idea since Kathy, a friend of ours at the animal shelter, let us borrow a metal trap. She said we should cover it with a blanket so that the cats couldn't see it and would be attracted to the scent of the food. This trap was an interesting contraption. It had a metal plate inside so that if something stepped on it, the door would close instantly, trapping whatever was inside. For bait, we used fried chicken. Kathy said, "It's the best bait because everyone loves battered and fried things." So that night, we cut up some fried chicken and placed it near the metal plate, hoping that at least 1 kitten would be inside when we checked the trap the next day. My mom set out the trap that night, and we were all patiently waiting to see if the kittens would be inside the next morning. It was a long night for my family and I, as we hoped the trap would work. Day 2. Today was the day we were going to have 3 little kittens. I woke up the next morning anticipating a successful rescue. My mom, sister, and I went to check the trap early in the morning to see if it had been set off. To our surprise, it had been. We were all so excited, eagerly awaiting the sight of 6 cute kitten eyeballs staring back at us. My mom slowly pulled back the blanket, and we had trapped something. It was gray, black, and white, and definitely not 3 little kittens. Pulling back the blanket revealed a massive raccoon. "Oh my!" exclaimed my mom. "That's quite a large raccoon." She was not wrong. This raccoon was very fuzzy and very large. It looked at us, shocked, and we looked back at its banded face, just as shocked. To release the trap, you have to lift up the hinges, which my sister and I were both hesitant to do. So now it was my mom's job to try and release this accidentally trapped raccoon. My mom slowly lifted the entrance of the trap, and as soon as the door was lifted far enough for the raccoon to fit, it darted right out. Whew, my mom let out a big sigh of relief. I guess fried chicken doesn't just trap kittens. So the journey of trapping these kittens continued, but now we had to try the second strategy we had planned. Later on. In the past, we had followed the kittens and their mom to their hiding place, which was in our neighbor's bush. "I can reach down and grab them," my sister said with confidence. "I'll be quick." She grabbed the thick gloves we had purchased just in case the first plan didn't work out and slipped them on. "Are you sure about this?" I said, worried that this plan wouldn't work, but my sister was already making her way to the neighbor's house. My sister reached down for a kitten's scruff. We opened the cage we'd brought to put the kittens in and dropped one in after the other inside. My sister had grabbed all 3 kittens in seconds. It was a success. We successfully rescued the kittens. A job well done. A couple months later, after that, the kittens were in our care, and we ended up naming them Karma, Kismet, and Kai. They were adopted a month after we had rescued them, Karma going with her sister Kismet, and then Kai going with a different kitten from a different litter. It was bittersweet to see them get adopted because my family and I grew so attached to them, but they're living happily in their new home. The backyard rescue had a happy ending after all. About the author. This digital memoir was written by Gianna Lukowski, a student at NIU. In her free time, she likes to volunteer at her local animal shelter, where this book played a very important part in her life. She has 6 cats and still enjoys participating in the rescue process.